he actually has a baby on the way. So I guess it's the pregnancy. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I think he's going to be having a baby.
You touched on it there with the fans about how much better you feel at this weight. I think that's to be expected because the cut was so big for you. But try and explain to us just exactly what feels different. Do you just feel less pressure? Is it the body feels looser? What exactly is the difference?
Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing is during training camp, trying to keep my body weight low while doing intense workouts, 2-3 times a day was becoming too much. My body was breaking down. I was getting injured because when you're not having the right amount of calories and you're bringing your weight down a little bit, too much, and you're training as hard as I was training, your body starts getting dinged up a little bit too much. So the training was way healthier training. I just felt way better, not as run down at all. And then obviously now for fight week, it's like crazy. Usually I'm so like focused on where my weight's at every second, and how much water and food I'm eating. And now it's like I really don't have to worry about any of that. I just get to enjoy the process of being here fight week, almost like a little vacation. I work out like once a day, just get a little sweat in, keep things moving, and just get ready to fight on Friday. It feels good.
I think ever since you came into sport, everyone knew you'd probably get to 205 one day because you're always quite big at 185.
Yeah.
But I can understand why you might be reluctant to do that. You want to get the title back. Now that you finally made the switch, you're like, why did I wait so long?
I feel like I could look at that and I could do that with almost every fight, any fight I've ever lost, and be like, I wish I would have done something different and have regrets. But I really don't have any regrets. I did my best. I tried to stay down there as long as I could. The goal was to win that belt back and then defend it. But I'm so happy now that I made the decision to go up, just because just for that alone, I always struggled with my goals once I became champion and then defended against Anderson the first time. It was really a push for me to continue to be excited about what I was doing. And so I think now going up to light heavyweight is the first time I feel rejuvenated as far as my goals in a long time.
So did you work with anyone for this cut, or did you just sort of do your diet on your own?
I kind of just ate what I wanted. I wanted my weight to be kind of just naturally what it's at. I didn't want to put on crazy amount of weight or anything like that. I think naturally I'm a healthy 205 pounder.
Yeah.
So I didn't go crazy into how much muscle I need to put on and stuff like that. I worked out hard and I ate healthy, kind of. And well, this week I'm eating healthier. But I just focused on my workout and my skill set, and yeah.
Is it hard to stay disciplined when you're having injuries and you're off for a bit? Is that difficult just to maintain sort of healthy eating, year round?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's definitely a problem.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't get
the honesty,
I'm
though,
not like Volante.
Right.
I don't have I'm not like a fat door. I'm not eating disgusting or anything all the time. I used to when I was younger. I used to blow up crazy.
Yeah.
But now I'm a little bit better as I got older. Try to eat a little cleaner. Yeah. So, but it's always when you got nothing to compete for, when you have nothing on the horizon, you have no date set. It's kind of chilling.
So right now, do you feel like an actual light heavyweight, or is it middleweight that's not cutting weight?
No, I feel like a light heavyweight. I mean, I talked to Anthony Smith. Anthony Smith, he's actually lighter than me, quite a bit lighter than me actually, and he felt great. Didn't feel any strength disadvantages or anything in there with all the guys, including John Jones. Didn't feel big size advantages or anything like that. So I've been sparring with Fat Thor over there my whole career. I've been used to 205 pounders and big ones. He's actually a really big one, and so it's nothing I'm worried about. Strength, all the guys I wrestled in college are all 205 pounders. Ryan Bader, Phil Davis. So the strength stuff, I'm good with that. I get a hold of somebody, I don't care how much they weigh. It should feel like they're in trouble.
I remember back in the day you said you cut out the beers to try and trim down a little bit. Now you're at 205, you're back on the beers?
Yeah, I drink beers here and there. But not that I'm an alcoholic or anything.
Obviously, we mentioned John Jones. I know you got Reyes ahead of you, but you talked about feeling rejuvenated. I'm assuming he's a big part of that motivation. At 205 right now, there's no clear-cut contenders. So with your name value, former champion, do you think solid win here, you're right there for a John Jones title shot?
I think so, just because what I've accomplished in the past, and then coming against a guy who's undefeated, who's ranked 4th in the world in that weight class, and if I go out there and do what I believe I could do, I don't think you can really deny it, especially because of John Jones has kind of faced most of the top guys already, so he's beat most of the guys. So, yeah, why not?
It's a bit of a random one, but what do you think of his recent call out of 185-pounder Israel Adesanya? It's like he's not focusing on anyone in his own weight class; he's focusing on this 185-pounder.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Israel Adesanya did a great job in his last fight. I think he's trying to bait him into coming up and taking it would probably be a big fight because Adesanya became a big star, and I think it's a really good fight for John Jones. So I think he's just trying to egg him on. But I'm probably ruin all that.
Do you think Luke Rockhold will come back and fight? Because obviously his light heavyweight debut did not go as planned.
I have no idea. I have no idea what Luke's future is going to look like.
But is that a fight you still want? Just I know Reyes is the focus, but obviously you guys have a history.
Honestly, after seeing him in his last fight, not really. I'm not that interested in it. I don't think he looked very good. He didn't. He backed out of my last fight. We were supposed to fight when I fought Jacare. He backed out 2 weeks before the fight. So it's like whatever. I'm good. Hope the best for him.
Chris, you've been linked to John Jones since you guys were wrestling in the high school New York scene. You're in his weight class now. A lot of people decided to see that fight. John Jones' last 2 fights, lackluster fight against Anthony Smith. A lot of people believe he lost against Thiago Santos. Do you think he's most vulnerable right now than ever before?
Yeah. I mean, he definitely looks. I always believed I had the ability to beat him. I always imagined defending my belt until I decided to stop and then going up and fighting him and beating him too. But obviously it didn't work out as planned for me. But this new plan works out just fine. But yeah, he definitely looks very beatable, after watching these last 2 fights against 285-pounders, actually.
And why are you the biggest threat to him?
Because, so I think wrestling is really the key for him because if you're a striker, he's gonna find a way to bait you into him taking you down, and then you're trouble on your back. I think a wrestler with jiu-jitsu was the problem for him. And Cormier had the wrestling, not as much jiu-jitsu, but he had good positioning on top and stuff. But he's way shorter, and that reach disadvantage is huge. With me, it's not going to be that as bad. I kind of have better footwork and stuff. I can move in and out and kind of trick to the legs a little easier, I think. So.
Do you believe he beat Thiago Santos?
I don't know. It was definitely a close fight. Honestly, I don't remember what I was thinking actually at the time.
Do you believe Dominic Reyes beat Volkan Ozdemir?
What's that?
Do you believe Reyes beat Volkan?
No. So I actually, when the first time I watched that Ozdemir fight, I was kind of just focused on Reyes, and I wasn't focusing on the judges' scorecards at all. But as I watched it a few more times, I actually thought Ozdemir did win. Yeah. I felt like he was pressing forward and actually landed the bigger shots, and he had the takedowns. Reyes came on strong in the last minute of the third rounds, but I thought Ozdemir actually won that fight.